Hello and welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition. All right, welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition, the show where you get to watch Nick play an RPG as a Gungan and say, if Misa fits, Misa sits.
He's going to say that tonight, though.
Well, I was kind of hoping to, as the subliminal planting, like, if you get it out there, maybe, just maybe it might happen. So he's like, I don't even care, whatever.
I was trying to come up with something clever, but nothing was coming.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
And before we get into tonight's show, we need to say our thanks to our show partners, Level Up Savers.
Well, I can't even follow that tonight. Just play the video.
Okie dokie then.
And as you see that beautiful link on your page, your screen, whatever you want to call it tonight, you can tell that the link is available in our show notes and comment section below.
And there we go. Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's Monday. So before we get into anything fun, I want to talk about just something it's very serious, just real quickly. Our good friend and fellow podcaster, Jason Taylor, and his daughter, Kylie, are dealing with the unexpected loss of Kylie's mother, Katie. Now, we're sharing a GoFundMe that has been set up to help Jason and Kylie handle all the things that come across and are associated with the process of a funeral. This death was very unexpected. I believe Katie was in her early to mid 30s. And so if you're thinking, man, money's tight for me right now, I can't donate a whole lot. That's okay. You don't have to donate a whole lot. You can donate, just a couple dollars. It all adds up. And frankly, every little bit is going to be the help that they need. They're almost to their goal of $5,000. And just so they can help give her a memorable funeral, a nice and proper goodbye. And I think that's really what the family's looking to do. And so this is what it looks like when you go to click the link that I'm putting up on the screen right now. And if you guys will consider clicking that link, going there, donating just a couple dollars if you can, it is the biggest help that you'll be able to give. And if nothing else, please take the link, share it, and ask your friends and family if they can donate a couple dollars as well. Katie, like I said, Katie's was in her early to mid 30s. Kylie's, I believe, 13 years old.
15.
Is she 15? Okay, my apologies.
15.
So either way, either at 13 or 15, that's a rough age to lose a parent. So please help them make this easier by being generous and sharing a couple dollars with them if you could. So no amount is too small. Please help the Taylor family in their time of need. They're good friends of ours, and we can't wait to spend time with Jason this upcoming weekend. So, please help him out.
Give him the big hug that he needs after what they've been dealing with.
Absolutely. That dude's going to feel like he went to the chiropractor after I see him. He's going to get a big hug.
You're going to...
I'm a hugger, Jason. It's going to happen.
Those broken pieces back together.
That's right. A bit of a hugger. So, so let's welcome in some of our nerdy guests who are here to help us play with as I've been told they were called, our clicky clacky rocks. Our little things. Our little things here that make noise. We have some friends here in the back that are waiting so patiently to do this with us. That's right. We're going to play on the next part of our Star Wars role-playing game. So let's bring them in and we can start playing.
Totally playing. All right, guys. First up is my personal favorite of our guests, our GM, John Moss.
Yeah, I promise you're going to get to shoot at them tonight. Oh, hi.
I thought you were my favorite anyway.
So anyway, that was John Wass. And
I love you guys. It's no
I'm not
fun to
worried.
kill you.
You are as easily replaced as our characters.
I'm not worried. You're worried. Shut up.
Oh, hi.
And Lisa will also introduce Ben Riley, Lisa Hardy Healer.
Hi.
Ben's like, no, I want a different
Hang
intro.
on. The good noise.
He's a good noise.
Oh, hey, that one landed on a 20.
Hey!
That'll be the only 20.
I'm so happy I wasted that now.
There we go.
Me too. Me too.
All right, and another good friend and another FSF regular. And if you're not already listening to Growing Up Skywalker, please question what you're doing with your life. Sam Nilsson is here to join us as well. Welcome to the show, Sam.
Hi, glad to be here.
I feel like I have way too many reasons to question what I'm doing with my life.
Well, okay,
Don't we all?
here's another reason to question what you're doing with your life if you hadn't already questioned it before. So, but before we jump into anything game related, you guys know the drill. Sam, tell them about your awesome podcast, Growing Up Skywalker, and why these folks should be subscribing to you.
Of course. I'm Sam. Myself and my co-host Anna do the Growing Up Skywalker podcast. We're going through all of Star Wars, everything in universe chronology until Disney throws a wrench in those gears, which should be next month. And we just are tomorrow releasing our first arc of season 7 of the Clone Wars. And
Ooh.
she hadn't seen any Star Wars when we started dating, so it's a real new experience for everyone. So if you're an old hand like me, or if you've never really gotten into Star Wars or at all, we hope to have something for you. So find us wherever you get your podcasts at Growing Up Skywalker.
I want to do like a watch party with you guys for season 7 on some of these episodes. Just to,
Yes.
I just want to see her reaction because I know what my reaction is to some of season 7, and I'm for somebody watching it for the first time. It's I don't know. It's kind of exciting to the thought of watching somebody go through that. Because it's nothing she's not or probably already heard, but season 7 is an emotional roller coaster. So I'm kind of curious as to. Bye, John. Goodbye.
His
Nice knowing you,
internet
John.
appears to have hiccuped. I
I see that. We can stall. We got a
I
minute.
love how he posted Misa back and then disappeared.
And done.
Question.
So
That's what you get for saying it like that.
Right,
exactly.
Only one Gungan is allowed.
All right. So Ben, go ahead and tell everybody about y'all. About you.
Hi, how's it going, everybody? I do TikTok stuff.
TikTok stuff.
That's about it. I sometimes do comics content, sometimes Star Wars, sometimes camping, food. I do a lot of things. I don't exactly have a direction with my TikTok channel, but I mean, I keep getting followers and subscribers, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But also, Sam and Tim, this is kind of going back on the season 7.
Yeah.
My wife started watching Clone Wars with me because of the pandemic, and we went through all of it. And
Nice.
when she finally got to season 7, literally every 5 seconds she would just look at me and just be like, "What is that? What is happening? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?" And just
What have you led me to?
Well, before you guys get too
that.
wild, chronologically, the first arc is actually the Martez sisters arc. So we haven't
Right.
even hit the gas yet. We're just getting the car started.
Yeah. The Martez sisters, a little bit of the pump the brakes, and you kind of go from there. So, and just one more thing, real quick, before we get into anything fun. I saw this today, and we at least have to bring this up.
oh no, I'm
So,
worried.
Could be.
You should be. So NASA is planning to send a probe to Uranus.
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 It is Uranus.
Yeah, whatever. It's Uranus. Anyway, and the best part of all of this is the geniuses at NASA, and I use that term very loosely right now, are allowing the internet to name the mission.
Oh God.
You thought Bodie McBoatface was bad.
Nick, what was your submission there?
Mine was more of a homage to Independence Day, where Russell goes up yours, and I figured it would be the Russell cross. I think it's cross.
Yeah, I think so.
We've
No.
broken Ben already.
You
The
just
Russell
need-
Cross mission.
I already have an idea for it. It's real simple. All the missions, they have some kind of a name and a number to signify that there's going to be more missions. So this mission will be plug 1.
I was thinking
so
that we
it can
could.
expand into future missions. Bigger and better plugs.
I was Jesus. I was thinking that we could call it because there's certain things that can only be checked by a digit. So I thought we could call it the Digitizer, sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
I just feel bad for the hardworking scientists who, have spent their entire lives being the butt of jokes because they're studying 1 out of 8 planets.
It's just gonna get worse.
Oh, and this
It's
thing
gonna
is
be so
only starting. There, and
We're being polite.
yeah, that's the thing. We're being nice and polite. I have seen these naming things go completely awry. There's somebody at NASA had to be going, "Hey guys, this is not a good idea." But all the same, I'm excited to see what happens with it, and I will be following this closely. And I'm sure we'll talk about this more in future live show updates, because I'm sure this can only add to the comedic timing and fun that we will try to find somewhere along the way.
I just
All
want
right.
another. Never mind. I'll just
How far is it to Uranus?
No, I was thinking, what's the shape of the probe?
I mean, if they go with my idea, we already know the shape.
Well, from what I understand it, you have to have a soft rounded. Anyway,
It's got to have more of like a conical head.
Anyway, you want to tell them about this Friday real quick there, Ed? We'll just change topics real quick.
Telling people about what stuff? Yeah.
The stuff that's upcoming. Where are we going to be this Friday and Saturday?
Who, me?
Oh, Pops Fest.
That's right. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Monroe Pop Fest, and you can join us. Tickets are still available, and I had the link. There it is. I still have the link. Putting it into the show notes in the comments here. You can find tickets there if you're in the Detroit, Michigan area, and you would like to go to a really cool, small to medium-sized Comic-Con style show. And this is it right there, MonroeComicCon.com. And Olivia Diabo will be there this weekend. Darren McCarty will be there this weekend. If you're into wrestling, Al Snow from the WWE will be there. Rhino from the WWE will be there. A few other, the creator of The Crow will be there, and a bunch of other people. I don't remember who all was listed. A bunch of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and that kind of stuff. Those will all be there as well. So a really cool show. Good opportunity to meet the Three Geeks podcast, meet the FSF PopCast, and of course the people that I just mentioned beforehand. So now that we've taken a good solid 15 minutes of time. There's one more?
One more. I apologize in advance if either John or I has a sneezing or coughing fit tonight.
Yeah.
Our daughter went to preschool and brought home a cold.
Oh no. Well, it could have been worse.
It could have. All of the tests have been negative, so it's just a cold so far.
So, but I'm not concerned. I can't catch anything from this end. But, just make sure you didn't eat like day old chili and then sneeze, because you may not be. Anyway.
No, but I have my Paw Patrol Kleenex.
Ah.
What I had available. All right.
Well, it had to happen sooner or later. We might as well turn the reins over to John so we can all start the crying.
Crying's a free action.
It is in most systems.
Cry. That's a
Okay,
10.
so when we left off, you were on Geonosis.
Oh no, I rolled a 1 already.
It's okay. Ben rolled a 20 earlier. It evens out. And as I remember correctly, Ted and Ral were on a swoop, heading towards a building they had seen in the distance when they were spotted. And now they have an acclimator bearing down on them.
So for reference, my session notes literally end with, "Oh, Criff, we are in so much trouble."
I feel like it's a chihuahua being chased by a mastiff.
Possibly.
While the rest of the crew were back in the Tortuga, while Zap continues sleeping because reptilian hibernation is a very real thing.
I hear it takes at least 2 weeks for a reptile to hibernate properly.
Well, after a really big meal, sometimes they just have to power down for a while and digest.
He did try to eat a dude's face, so it's entirely possible, yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, so we're going to jump to the crew back at the ship. Now, I presume there have been frantic calls from Ral and Farmer Ted with the, oh, Criff, we're in so much trouble, we're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I may have said Carabast once or twice.
I think it was just incoherent screaming, but yes.
So, receiving these transmissions.
But we had a plan, right? Because
I think so. I probably should have listened to the
our
old
plan
episode.
was we've also. Well, I know that we also were able to hack the acclimator's radar so that it's going to try to land in front of them, but its parking or its parallel parking meter is going to be way off, and it's hopefully going to crash.
We switched it from feet to meters, or meters.
Right.
Exactly.
Whichever way makes a crash.
From imperial to metric?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've got something about messing with basilisk scanners, jamming radar, plan to stealth fly to the acclimator and save Ral and Ted.
Okay, so that's where we left off. We're planning on that stealth fly.
Oh, yeah. That's probably
Last,
good.
last I remember, the plan was acclimator's going to crash. We're driving. You guys are going like perpendicular to us and like got the doors open, ready to scoop us up.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
So, we're going to need a little bit of work here. We're going to need a pilot check.
Misa got it.
And in some manner of computer use sensor check to make sure that you can actually find your little tiny target.
Woohoo! I got it.
Okay.
Cool.
And
What'd you
I
get for
have
computers?
for
18.
Okay.
and I have for the pilot check is a 24.
24.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So can you describe the maneuver you were going to attempt for me there? No, not you.
Our goal is to fly up and scoop them up stealthily, right?
Correct.
Apparently not appearing on the radar.
No, because we jammed their radar.
Low and fast, and just kind of do like a like if they're flying towards us and I'm coming this way,
Mm-hmm.
do like a little swoop and
Okay. So not quite fishtailing, but just like a hard 90.
Like
Flying,
a Tokyo,
but-
like a Tokyo drift slide.
You're gonna swoop.
almost
the
like
swoop?
a 180, but like
Swoop the swoop.
Okay.
We're going to swoop and scoop.
Okay. So that maneuver is happening. You can see this coming up alongside of you. Who is flying the swoop? Was it Ted?
I
Ted.
believe it was Ted.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Yep. I have no pilot skill.
Okay.
I
So
believe it
Ted-
was me. Farmer Ted.
you can, however, encourage him.
You
I
have to
am
do
I am
this.
literally the entire time.
You got this, Ted. We're gonna be okay. All will be well. Believe in the Force.
So I need you
And
to
that
make
is
a
my
pilot
skilled
check.
advisor. So you get a +5 to your next check.
Yes.
Oh,
And I need you to make a pilot check so that you actually go into the cargo bay and not into the very fast moving metal on either side of it.
So this is how we die.
I have a backup.
I found chocolate.
All right. So I got a +5 to that.
What was
Mhm.
the number?
Do you really want
Plus
to know?
whatever your pilot skill is.
So my pilot skill. Yeah, I don't have a pilot skill.
We're all gonna die.
What's
So
your
my
dex?
pilot,
Not all of us. but you.
my let's see, I have a ability mod of 2 on my pilot skill, which is a 0, and I get 5 from Ral, right?
Mhm.
So that's a 7 to start off with, whatever I roll, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I rolled an 8.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
So you rolled a natural 1.
Well,
But
I'm assuming
literally-
that is because
Okay, so let me get my
I
other
wanted to
character
cheat
sheet.
it and like do it like a forced move of the hand over the die, but I couldn't.
Actually, I mean, can't you like use a force or destiny point or something to re-roll it
Let me
Technically.
check that real quick.
so we don't instantly die?
My,
Yep,
Yeah,
because
Can we-
it's all right. I can fix the damage you did to the door.
Because
Just make
I'm
sure you
hoping that
don't
maybe we just like
roll.
clipped portion of the wing or something, and we'll still be okay. And
So
Uh,
Udex can fix the ship, but I'm
Can-
the healer of the party, so if I die, I can't fix anyone
I
else.
have cybernetic surgery.
Yeah, we'll just replace you. We'll make you more machine than Rawl.
okay, so
That doesn't bode well.
you can use a destiny point to perform a nearly impossible task or survive against all odds.
I have a destiny point I would like to use because my roll sucked.
Okay. So you're going to spend your destiny point, right?
Sure, let's do it because otherwise I kill me and Ral. I'm pretty sure that was going to happen.
Okay.
What are the consequences of this?
Oh yeah, but what's that?
I don't like that.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah. So you managed to, even though
That's-
you're going
that's
in
not
like
going well.
sideways at first and spinning because the chop from the repulsors on the acclimator are just pushing. And I mean, Nono's a decent pilot, but he's doing the best he can. But there's a little bit of a cross breeze, so it's kind of pushing the back end of the swoop. But somehow, just bearing down on your destiny, Farmer Ted manages to make it so you land sideways in the hangar bay. You slam into the back wall,
Tokyo Drift style. All right.
and each take 3 points of damage from the impact.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean,
Fine.
could be worse.
I kind of like crawl myself out from the side of the swoop and force push the button to shut the door.
Okay.
All right,
quick
I'm gonna run
question.
down there and check up on them, but it's time to bounce.
Quick question.
Yep.
We were at max hit points when we started this round, correct?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Then I don't care. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We were also and have a ship on your tail as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still a thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so as they're closing the door, because I already got the computer thing going, I'm gonna run down to them, and I rolled a 12 for treat injury,
Okay.
so that they're okay, because we're gonna need them.
So are we back to max health
I
then?
just slam a band-aid on them.
Well, because there's only 3 hit points, so that should bring us back to max health then, right?
It'll do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I don't want to have to keep doing math.
So-
That seems hard.
You're
So
playing
you
the wrong
got-
game.
You got cute little Jawa band-aids.
Now, I think now the plan is to try to get to orbit and find the ship we are looking for, which, if I recall correctly from last session, we've already been able to figure out a bunch of places where it's not. And hopefully the acclimator crashes or gets concerned enough if we fly stealthily enough away. So let's hit the
I feel like we
hit
need
the
to like
engines on large.
tail it and
Mm-hmm.
You want me to come up there and fly it for you?
no
Misa got it.
no touching my ship.
In this case, it's no, not you.
Well played, sir.
Nicely done. Okay, so who's in the cockpit now?
Not me.
Me.
Not you?
I am.
Sam, and not you.
I was saying, I think it's
Mhm.
Udex and no.
Yeah, sorry, Udex, right. All
I
right.
would
and-
like to check the sensors of what ships are behind us.
Okay. Computer use, please.
Why? I rolled a 1.
I'm loving tonight. Anyway, so you see the acclimator behind you. Is that the only direction you were checking?
I don't like that.
That's the only direction.
I'm
I
keeping
said I
it
was
flying
checking,
steady
so-
while he's doing that.
Yeah, the acclimator is behind you. It is trying to recover from trying to hit the ground.
Your chair sounds like you're farting, dude.
I was about to say it's like a really intense moment.
No, that's the sound the acclimator is making as it scrapes along the ground.
Just slight fart noises the whole way.
Every time he hits the accelerator, he just... It's a farty bus.
We're grown-ups.
No, we're not. We're adults.
Like
We're playing Star Wars.
age.
We're all just kids here.
by age, we are.
Not by choice.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not you.
I forgot to plug in my.
Not the laptop battery!
Uh-oh.
Okay. So heading
Plugged
into
in
orbit,
your life.
correct?
I'm sorry. What?
Heading into orbit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like take us straight up.
Oh.
Okay.
Like,
If I had a tail, it would be between my legs.
I don't think anyone's prepared for that. So how many of us slam into the back wall? Because right now only 2 people are in chairs.
and then just like grabs.
Make dexterity rolls. Everybody not in the cockpit.
No.
Woo.
Oh, Jesus.
Artificial gravity only goes so far.
17.
Ral just slams into the back of the wall. Just
Oh,
I rolled an 8. And I have
Okay.
no modifier.
And Edna.
18.
Okay. So yeah, Ral is the only one who loses his footing and goes rolling across the ceiling for a moment.
He might need a couple Doc McStuffins band-aids now.
I only have Star Wars themed ones. I'm sorry.
No, he's good.
I get on the intercom. Little chop.
All right. You exit the atmosphere. Turbulence fades. Which way are you heading?
I need to go check and make sure that Zap didn't get hurt.
Okay.
That's just checking to make sure he's still on his little heated rock.
Okay. Yeah, he's
He's
still
underneath it
he's
now.
still curled around the branch above the heated rock. You know,
Why do I
Holding on
envision him like plastered to the glass?
Like a gecko.
well, he had a pretty good grip. He's good.
So, what
Hanging outside the
information do we have on our mission objective here? We gotta find this one specific ship, right? And
The Star Worm, yes.
yeah, and we don't know exactly where it is yet, but we've winnowed down the number of ships that it might be.
Right.
So we need to fly extremely stealthily as we find it. But I wonder if we can maybe leave a hyperspace trail as if we were leaving the system.
So you mean like jump out?
Well,
reposition, and
actually-
get back in?
I'm gonna set a jump and hit the brakes really quick.
Yeah, I mean, that'll work.
Can we get in chairs first?
please let us sit down first.
You can sit down wherever you want, but let's do this now.
I'm gonna go
And
get
then
the
we'll
gunner
go
turret.
stealthy and hide stuff.
So you're trying the hold-o maneuver without hitting anything.
What?
You're gonna like jump to
No.
hyperspace,
Yeah.
but
We're doing like a for like an
Activate
instant,
the
just
ion
enough to make it
trails,
look like we
but-
jumped to hyperspace.
Yeah.
It's called a Picard maneuver.
I've heard of that one. All right. So we need a pilot check on this one.
And I rolled a 20.
Boom.
Plus 9, so 29.
Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. You have left a believable trail.
Woo! Something
All right.
worked.
So now we're going to use every trick in the book and a bunch off the book to come up with a stealthy search pattern that covers everything we need to do while carefully watching this acclimator and avoiding it.
Okay. Now,
So I'll work on charting a course.
okay. There were a couple other ships with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are they up to?
No good.
I'm gonna do my best to kind of just like sit down somewhere and just basically reach out with the force to see which direction is danger and kind of just subtly guide the pilots to
Okay.
avoid it.
Okay.
Use the force. That's 22.
22.
And I'm going to chart a course that is extremely stealthy and would avoid scanner sweeps and keep us in narrow lanes between objects as much as possible. And also requires a minimum of engines and sensors.
Okay. So,
Is that pilot?
Rel, you, yes.
Okay.
So, Rel, you basically search your feelings. So, is this a good course of action? Is this going to work?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little fuzzy, but optimistic. Not a resounding all clear, but this might not kill us in the next 10 minutes.
I will take optimistic.
And I'm going to kind of just like stay close to the pilots and just be ready to give a little boost when needed.
Okay.
My course setting roll was a 10.
All right. All right, so you have a pretty good route. You're going behind some of the bigger objects. And because you've been searching before, you have a pretty solid idea of where it is. So as you come around this one large chunk of whatever ship it was, it's hard to tell because of how extensive the damage is. You see this partial donut in the distance
I like donuts.
that matches the description that you're looking for.
This might be it. Let's do sensors on the absolute minimum scan and like narrowest scan and see if we can't pierce it. Or if it's easier, let's just get close and EVA.
Okay.
In fact, let's just EVA. It'll be more fun. Who needs sensors? I'll see you guys down the airlock.
All right. So you pull up alongside of it and you're just going to spacewalk over?
Yeah.
Ted, shall we?
You're muted.
I am so. And yes, I will.
He flicks a switch on his old store Clone Wars helmet. Like, oh yeah, there we go. I was talking the whole time.
Okay.
I am also gonna join in the spacewalk.
All right. So Ted, Udex, Ral.
Still gonna keep
Edna, do you want to come with? No, not you. Presumably, we parked like in a docking bay or something, or in a big enough thing to hide the ship, so we should be fine. I think we'll need everyone's
Conveniently,
skills.
Zap has woken from his nap and comes up with the, "Hey, if you want to go with them, I'll stay here and watch the controls."
Good to hear from you, Zach.
You sound drunk.
I just woke up
tired.
from a very long nap.
I think you need more nap.
Yes.
It's like a NyQuil hangover when you wake up and it hasn't quite worn off yet. That's NyQuil.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Zap can watch the ship.
Perfect. Let's all go inside. Spacesuits for everyone.
Misa ready.
Okie doke.
I am now.
Are your Gungan eyes like shoved down?
They have individual little helmets on the eyeballs.
Oh, okay. One of the funniest scenes is in the Blue Shadow Virus arc where Padme and Jar Jar are wearing like
That helmet, yeah.
hazmat suits,
Mhm.
and Jar Jar's eyes are like jammed down in front of his face. It looks so uncomfortable in a way that me as a human being just cannot comprehend.
Okay.
Maybe the most ridiculous thing. Gungan and a Wookiee that are both in spacesuits now.
Well, yeah, they're custom fit.
I would hope so.
I'm gonna click together my lightsaber and just be ready.
Oh.
Okay.
Getting to old PTSD territory over here.
All right. So you reach the outside of the ship, and there is an airlock access. There are punctures in the ship as well, but none of them seem quite big enough for a Wookiee to get through.
I have a big gun. I can shoot a hole.
Sad defeated Wookiee sound.
Yeah, but we can just go through doors. It's no problem.
Doors.
Well, we don't know what's in here. Those old droids don't need to breathe, so they might still be sitting here polishing floors or whatever.
Darth Vader goblet.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
And awesome. Shut up.
Coming from the person currently writing with a gnome pen.
It's only for red wine. That's it. Oh boy.
All right, so are we looking for a door on the side of the ship then, so that we can get Adna inside?
Yep, you managed to find one
Okay.
without too much difficulty. It's a small recess panel. Well, there's a small recess panel adjacent to the door itself with a manual release. Looks like it's wedged in kind of tight.
Well, of course, it's been vacuum welded. I got
the-
this.
No,
So the
no, no.
spaceship is creaking now.
Mm-hmm.
Nick!
It's actually just Nono's suit.
I just keep waiting for him to be like from.
You're
What's that
squeaking!
It wasn't me.
Nono's comms are on and just the squeaking as he moves in the suit.
We don't know what
All right,
part of the bundle that is.
His suit just went.
I'll use an old shipbreaker's trick to open the vacuum welded hatch.
Okay. Need a strength check with that? And gonna give you a
A
plus
strength
5.
check. I'm great at strength checks. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm good at strength checks.
Using the bar.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 23 minus. That's a 22. Yeah.
Okay. The mechanism pops open.
Nobody
The
else is
airlock doors
concerned the
slide
fact
open.
that he gave you a +5 because he really wants you inside this ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're just gonna go
No, I
with it.
think it's
Okay,
great.
just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I was
using the
literally
proper
sitting
tool.
there, ready to use my lightsaber, and this man broke out a crowbar.
Where did you keep
I
a
used the butt
crowbar?
of my rifle. It's the butt of my
Oh,
rifle.
All right, so
Why do you not have a crowbar?
Yes, just allow me to pull it out of my TARDIS pocket.
inside the ship, it's a little unsettling because the power's out. including the artificial gravity. So there's little bits of debris just floating around. And there's this thin glaze of frost that shows what atmosphere might have been here once has frozen to the surface of pretty much everything. In the light from your suits, you can see these frayed cables hanging, occasionally sparking, sort of like angry jungle vines. And there's wreckage everywhere. Larger piles near the doors and airlocks where the air got sucked out years ago. And in the middle of all this, you can make out parts of battle droids and starfighters, cargo containers, random pieces of the ship's structure, and then nothing is moving except for those little bits floating through the air.
Fair enough. What are we looking for exactly? Something at the core, right? The computer core?
Droid controller.
Droid controller. So it's going to be well, I don't know. In one of these droids, I presume. There's droids all the way down, right?
Yeah, there were quite a few droids on here. And like I said, there are parts of them here and there.
For
Let's make our
Clone
way
Wars,
to the bridge.
Okay.
for the Clone Wars vets, do we know where that, like, the battle droid controller would normally be?
Wouldn't the battle droid control be at the bridge on the ship? Because that's where the leader of the group would be. So I would say the bridge.
According to my
That's
notes,
what
we're
I'm
looking for
assuming.
the remote processor, whatever that is.
I thought we were looking for the. Oh no, the remote processor and like the droid controller are like kind of the same thing a little bit.
Do we have a schematic for it? Because if we have a schematic for it, then we can maybe boot up one of these computers and get an inventory. Are there any
Also-
interface ports anywhere?
Ow.
Well, as you're moving around and looking for these different things, you start noticing little points of light and hearing. You can't hear because there's no air. Sorry, it's Star Wars. There's not really sound in space. You start seeing these battle
George
droids.
Lucas would disagree.
The original novelization covers it very nicely. Anyway,
Well, that's no longer canon. So
anyway, yeah.
So what
you
do we
start
not
seeing
hear?
battle droids. What?
We see battle droids?
Yeah, they're starting to climb over some of the debris and working their way towards you.
Are they armed?
Maybe.
So are these the Roger battle droids, or are these the
Super battle droids.
the supers?
Slicey boys. I'm worried about slicey boys.
Well, we can find out. I have another
Oh,
camera.
gosh.
I'm just gonna look
Oh,
at Ted
boy.
and just.
Sword and shield.
No, Nacho is gonna.
Yes, sword and shield.
hide.
Get it ready, and I will have my.
I
My heavy
stand in
blaster
front
out.
of Ted and just.
Okay,
I
so
think
what's
he
the
wants
order
you to let the other one in, Tim.
I presume initiative.
I don't want to. You can't make me.
I really can't.
Oh,
We're doing it anyway.
Yep.
Enhance.
Oh, thank God, they're B1s. They're useless. Great.
You need to mute.
Oh, fun.
All right, can we make that a little bit bigger, Tim?
Can you
working on it.
mute the other microphone, John?
Sorry,
There we
I
go.
forgot that it was
Gosh,
on.
Mr. Audio Engineer, you should know this crap.
Well, I'm used to running all the stuff.
I have no face.
All right. There's a couple supers, but they're mostly Rogers.
And a red one somewhere.
Yeah.
What is that red one? Oh no.
Okay. So initiatives.
Yes.
Sweet.
Can we remove the FSF PopCast logo? Because I'm just a forehead.
Um,
I don't want to be a forehead.
Like,
hold on.
nope.
You can shove me up there. I have a great forehead that I'm proud of. It's getting bigger every
You
year.
can put me up there because, I mean, you know, nobody cares about my face right now.
I care about your face.
Not for long.
There.
You get to see it every day. Save some for the rest of
Forehead.
us.
That works.
All right.
I got a
All right.
15, by the way.
Udex got a 15.
14.
Oh, we actually are doing initiatives.
Yep.
Do we add
14 for the
anything to that?
Ithorian.
Yeah.
Your initiative.
I got
Fire.
My
You should
initiative
have
is-
the initiative skill.
Oh. Yeah, I
I got
got a
7.
28.
What?
28.
Yeah. You got a +8?
Yeah.
Or +9, probably.
Yeah, I have a +9.
Yeah. No, not you as high dex, which goes a long way in this
Right.
system.
Oh,
All right,
I
so
got a
number
skill
10.
bonus for initiative. This is nice. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
All right.
It's like you're a combatant or
27.
something.
27. Holy crap.
I guess I'm going last.
What did you get? Ben, what did you get?
I got a 14.
Oh, you actually are.
I'm sitting there like, hey, that's pretty good for me. Doesn't matter. But hey, the healer going last is okay.
You're not going last.
Of the party.
Okay, well, that's different.
I like your hat.
Thanks. Some nerd made it for me.
Out of hot glue and construction paper.
hmm I mean, hey, it looks good.
Okay, no, not you. You are up first.
Can we get a lay of the land here real quick? Like what's in front of us? Are those catwalks above us?
This is a catwalk above you.
Okay.
As is this. This is part of the structure of the ship. We have some debris over here.
Structure being a wall.
Like a half wall.
So
Okay.
something we could take.
Oh,
We could
perfect.
take shelter behind.
Yes.
How tall is the catwalk?
It's about 15 feet off the ground.
And what is behind us?
Through here, that's where the airlock was.
Okay, and what's to the left of the airlock, like under the catwalk?
Under the catwalk, over this way,
Yes.
nothing.
How about a little to the left in those two spaces?
Here,
Yeah.
this is a that's just the floor. There is a bit of a structure here for containing cargo, as well as here.
I'm gonna run and do some acrobats up and get myself up on the catwalk.
Okay. So, do you want to use the partial wall to get up there?
Catwalk, yeah.
I'm trying to go the least
catwalk.
visual route.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Stealthy parkour.
stealth parkour up there.
Parkour.
Stealth parkour.
He just whispers parkour.
Parkour.
I'm gonna parkour my little gungan on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the
Okay.
They're seeing dancing hair.
All right. So
It's like the Van Dyke on Hamster and Gretel.
it's a great show. Okay. So, do you want to like run along behind it as long as you can, and then acrobatics up?
I mean, do we need we're in 0G, right? So you can kind of you can gungan roll wherever you want.
That too.
Then I will just stealthily jump up there.
Okay. Is jump a skill?
It sure is.
It is. Hey, look at that. Sorry, I've been in a few other games recently. All
Can
right,
I
so
do
will need it
acrobatics instead?
if you want.
I would rather do acrobatics.
That's fine.
Just does like 6 flips for no reason.
So
Well-
acrobatics, I got 27, and stealth, I got 19.
19. Okay.
Rogues.
No, not you. Disappears.
Monks. Monks are the worst.
Is it like Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy disappear, or its movements are so slow they're almost imperceivable?
What was your stealth again?
19.
Your stealth was 19?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So because of the 0G, you can move a little faster. And you manage to get up here. About there? Yes?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that uses up most of your actions, unless you want to take like a bonus action.
No, that's fine.
Okay. That takes us to Farmer Ted.
Hi. Do we know what this thing is out by the Roger Rogers, the red thing? Do we know what that is yet?
This thing?
Yes.
That is another battle droid.
But it's red, so it goes faster.
It's what came in the box I bought.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just couldn't identify what it is on the screen.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
need to work on my lighting out here.
Well, you're fine. I just couldn't identify it, so I just want to make sure I knew what it was.
Okay.
Before I start shooting, what is this thing off to the right-hand side? This debris?
This?
Yes.
It may have been a grab sled with a crate on it.
Okay. Is it something that I can get into the back of and take cover in?
You could duck behind it, yes.
Okay. I would like to go to a defensive position behind the grab sled where I can mount my heavy blaster for stability and open fire.
Okay.
Aren't we also like right behind a half wall already?
Yes.
Yeah, but if I go there and I'm able to mount, if I go over to the side and mount there, I have a much clearer shot at more of the Roger Rogers.
Fair enough.
Okay.
L-shaped ambush.
That's why you're the tactician.
Okay. So I'm assuming I'm rolling something.
If that's just a move, then you should still have an attack.
Right, but
And
then
if you
you
have
also have
the,
to use,
there's a feat that would let you set your bipod.
yeah, you still need to set up your bracing or your tripod or whatever.
I was just going to lean it on top of it. I wasn't really going to set up a bipod.
Okay.
It's not that type of heavy blaster. If you look at the setup, it doesn't really have a bipod. It's just one that you hand hold. But I just wanted to set it up against something so it didn't have as much kick.
Okay.
Just for something for stability.
All right. So are you going to take a shot then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where are we shooting?
I'm going to start with the heavy boy down the lane.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, so I need to roll to see if I get a shot, and then if we get it, then I roll my d10.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Multiple D10s should be.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's 3d10.
Nice.
18.
18. That will hit.
Yay. All right.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
6, 7, 8.
8?
21.
Yep, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
So 15, 21. It's 3d10 plus 1, it says. With an attack bonus of 5.
He rolled a
Sorry,
6, he rolled a 7, he rolled an 8.
Yeah, see, I thought you were totaling it up as you went. So you rolled 21 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that doubled, though? Or is that not doubled?
Did you roll a natural 20?
No, I did not.
That's when you're on a ship.
Okay. All right, so I rolled a 21. I rolled a 6, 7, and 8, so that's 21 total. I have an attack bonus of 5. It says 3d10 plus 1. I don't know what that means, but you do.
So 22.
All right, so 22.
So, yeah, 22 damage?
Yeah.
He's just down.
Did you stand him up and lay him down and stand him up multiple times?
I got confused over which part of the roll we were talking about. Yes,
It happens.
it does.
I was confused, so there's, he could be confused too, so it's legit.
It doesn't take much.
Used.
All right. So you're off to a great start. The shot goes through the clanker's head. He shorts out and just drops. He doesn't really drop. He kind of falls back and just floats.
Aha, clanker.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Good kill.
Edna.
We are up to Edna. Okay. Oh, crap, look at this. There's a half wall in front of me, right?
Yes.
Can I move to my right, like just around the edge of the wall a little bit, so I can shoot at the one that's behind your thumb? That guy.
This guy? Sure.
What's the distance there?
About 40 feet. 8 squares.
That's not too far from a bowcaster, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. It's only a 7 to hit.
7 total?
Yeah.
Like, with all of your bonuses and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So your shot goes
Very
wide.
bad roll.
He kind of leans to the side a little bit, and your shot goes by and just explodes into this piece of junk back here.
It's an interesting noise of the droid being destroyed.
I've never heard a shot refract against the wall like that. That's kind of interesting.
How often do you fight in 0G? Huh?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
This
So
one
that takes
time at
us-
space camp.
All right. So Udex, it's your turn.
Is there a similar cover situation on the ceiling?
Like a piece of junk up there?
Yeah. Or like, is there stuff for me to hide behind on the ceiling?
You mean up on the
Yeah, why
catwalk
not?
area?
Yeah, you can find a spot. It's gonna be like right up in,
Cool.
right around here. There's,
Sounds great.
something-
I take I kick the ground and then orient myself, land on the ceiling, hit the deck there, go prone, and shoot at the one, I guess the leftmost one.
Okay, so you're gonna be right about here, right?
Yep.
Kinda
Except on the
elevation a little
ceiling. Yeah.
bit.
I'll
So
shoot
which
at
one?
the leftmost one.
This one over here.
Yeah, sure. Let's get that guy.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make
And then
your
I
attack
guess
roll.
I'm prone up against something. That's almost certainly a miss. That's unfortunate. It is, yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah, that's gonna go wide, but you're not using a bowcaster, so it's not as impressive of a miss.
A miss is a
Sound like a
miss.
train.
It didn't echo.
Yeah.
I'll try for that next time.
Okay.
I also dim my suit lights.
Ooh, good idea. And Rel.
Okay. I'm going to just reach out with the force and pull the weapon away from the closest battle droid
Okay.
and use force disarm.
Okay.
Which is a 17 plus 7, so 24 to disarm.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna work. So
And
the
just
blaster goes floating.
right in my hand.
And he looks up. Hey, give that back.
Nice.
Not that you can hear it, but you know.
Roger.
Okay. So, no, not you. When you landed up on your catwalk, what kind of position are you in? Are you standing, crouching? Did you lay down?
Superhero pose. No,
Like-
no,
Superhero landing.
the Black Widow landing.
Oh, okay, the 3-point landing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because the super over there is trying to take a shot at you, but you have considerable cover.
Does he even know I was here because I did it stealthily?
Yeah, he got a 28 on his perception check.
Oh, damn.
Dang. Some nice
So-
sensors.
Yeah, with the amount of cover you have and as badly as he rolled, he misses. The blaster shots actually go into the deck plating under your feet. It tickles a little.
It goes choo choo.
Chugga chugga.
All right. And then the remaining B1s who can fire are going to... Oh, they don't really have a clear shot at anybody. But they are going to try to hit the Wookiee on account of they can see you. But you have partial cover, so does a... What do they have here? Does a 10 hit you, Edna? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Actually, no.
Hey!
Just barely.
All right, well, it's going to take us.
Just barely.
Okay.
Growl out of principle for you shooting at me.
Right. All right, so we're back up to no, not you.
How far is a movement?
Typically 6 squares.
Okay.
It's a little flexible in 0G.
Are there like railings on this? Like bar railings of sorts?
It's Star Wars, so no.
Okay.
There's no OSHA.
So since it's more like 0G, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do more of a swim.
Gungans are very good at swimming.
Okay.
And
That's true.
I'm going to be more like flat towards the thing and then swim, but use like my hands on the thing to just kind of like almost like a swim / crawl like thing.
Okay.
While pushing myself off.
Okay.
Kind of like before babies figure out how to fully crawl and they like their arms and legs kind of just sprawl every which way, but they still somehow move.
Okay.
The worm.
That's what I'm seeing. Yes.
Okay, so you want to use your swim skill to move. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
I got a 19.
Okay.
It's got a lot of dumb look is what he's got.
So about there?
I'll go ahead and do a double move.
Okay.
And I want to be a little more on the stealthy side and move towards the guy. The
guy?
super battle droid.
All right, make another swim check. Just because this is funny.
15.
Okay. All right. So you're heading towards the super there. All righty. Now to get into firing position is going to take a little more action. So that's pretty much going to be the end of your turn. All right.
Can I actually pull out a grappling hook?
Yes, you can do that. Wait, how many of those do you have left?
Like 30 something?
24, actually.
24, thank you. Hang on, I got to make a note here. 24
Wait, don't I
grappling
have like an ion grenade or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a
but
smoke grenade
maybe
and
not
an
throw
ion
it.
grenade.
Do you know how to throw things in 0 gravity?
I do.
Okay.
You can do it with the force.
I just realized, like, oh yeah, I also have other weapons.
Yeah, he could force throw a grenade.
You Jedi always
That's
thinking
true.
about your lightsabers.
I could just kind of like have it gently float out and attach to them.
Mm-hmm. All right, Farmer Ted.
Yes.
What
I had a
you doing?
Roger. I got a Roger too close to me, and I want to un-Roger his Roger.
Okay, then.
Roger.
Talk about this chap right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a 19.
19. That is a definite hit.
Nice.
All right.
Does he
And
happen to hit the one behind him too?
they are lined up kind of nicely.
In one and out the other.
And he is using a heavy repeating blaster. So I don't
Give
know if
me
it
a
all just...
second attack roll.
Okay. That is also a 19.
Through pure dumb luck, yes.
It was a buy one get one free.
Yay! Yay! I'm lucky! Yay!
The second one's going to do half as much damage as the first.
It's okay. So do I roll a 3d10 for the first one and a 3d10 for the second one?
Just roll 3d10 once.
Okay. Here we go. 6. 5, that makes 11. And the last one, 8. 19.
19.
And I have a bonus of 2, so 21.
Okay, so this one is dead. 21 damage, right?
Yeah.
Cut in half, round down to 10. That one's also down.
Jeez. B1s are that weak?
10 hit points, I tell you.
Yay!
That's the same hit points as a commoner.
But
Well,
not as
they're-
many as a cat.
Well, cats have 9 lives, so.
And 4 attacks. So,
Yeah. All right. Anything else there, Farmer Ted?
Okay, so here's the rookie question. What else can I do?
You could move to another position.
Okay, then I would like to go to the where the 2 Rogers are down. I'd like to go to that edge of that wall there.
Okay. This edge?
Yep.
Okay.
Not where I can see, but they can't see me as well. That right
Right.
there at that edge.
Maintaining cover. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. So, Edna, that brings us back around to you.
Okay. Where's the closest one to me? 2 half walls away?
Yeah, this one's trying to climb over his wall.
Shoot the climber.
And you said how far I can move? I wasn't paying attention. I mean, it was,
6
but it's gone.
squares.
6 squares, but 0G, whatever.
So, if you're close, I'll let you slide.
Does that include climbing over a half wall?
For a
In this
Wookiee?
instance, sure, why not? You don't have to fight gravity to go up.
And I'm a Wookiee.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to, first of all, rage, because the other one shot at me and it made me mad.
Okay.
And then charge at the one trying to climb over the half wall.
This one? Okay. So, charging, you can move twice your normal move. And then you get a melee attack at the end.
Okay. So I have my Ancestral Blade. That counts as a melee attack, right?
Right.
So I rolled a 14. Because
Okay.
I'm raging, I get a +4 to my attack.
Yep.
Plus my +5 with my weapon.
Okay. So,
So
23.
23.
yeah,
Let's see here. That definitely beats a 12. Yes.
most definitely. And then where did they go? That one.
That droid is also completely unarmed.
That one. That doesn't matter at this point.
She's raging. Just let it go.
That would be a 16, 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay.
oh, nice.
It's not very often that you make a droid explode with a melee weapon, but you hit like its internal battery with your swing, and it just blasts in half. The top half floating towards the floor and the bottom half floating towards the ceiling.
What the?
Of course, while doing that, it's the...
Are your comms on? Did any of us hear that?
Yes.
Just in the dead silence, just... I love how me and Nick had the same idea.
Probably it's dead silent. She probably forgot to actually turn her comms on. She's just yelling for the sake of yelling.
All right. So that will complete your turn, and we're going to move ahead to the Udex.
Cool. I'm going to deploy my bipod against some various ceiling gribblies and take a shot at anyone who's still, any bad guys who are still standing.
Okay.
So that should give me a +1 at this range.
So you have this B1 and that B2.
Doesn't help.
What'd you get?
I rolled the thing I rolled last time. After all my modifiers, it's a 7. So it's a miss.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be a miss.
Nice. New dice.
All right.
The dice have betrayed you enough times.
You have failed
Alright.
for the last time.
You have a bonus action you want to take?
I don't really have anything, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm good. I'm prone, so any ranged attacks against me have a -5.
Right. All right, Rel. Tell me what you got.
I'm going to drop the blaster that I picked up
Okay.
and do it again with the other droid that is currently armed.
This one? All right. Go for it.
19 plus 7 's 26.
Yep, it works.
Drop it again.
Okay. Any additional action?
I'm going to move as much as I can towards Farmer Ted.
What's wrong with that? Okay. While maintaining cover?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So that takes us to the B1. He's going to try to take a shot at his honestly, his best shot right now is at the Wookiee.
Wait, which B1?
Oh, I'm sorry, the B2.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, they should both be disarmed.
Sorry. Thank you for catching that.
You're good.
Edna does an 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 11 damage as the
No!
droid hits you.
Ouch.
Not cool. Very rude.
And the B1 here, he's got no weapon. So wait, hang on, let me check something. Nope, that was the only thing he had.
Okay.
He stops, looks.
Worried about a thermal detonator or something.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so we're back around to No, Not You.
That was a call for backup.
So, can I do a triggering action?
What do you want to do?
So, my goal is to use the grappling hook on the super battle droid to shoot the other droid that is up just as the super battle droid goes to fire.
So, you're talking about this one that's fallen down, or this one?
The one that's standing up, the one that's still active.
Okay, this one?
Right. So my goal is to grappling hook his arm and pull, but I want to delay the action for when he's just about to shoot so that he actually ends up shooting his own guy.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a ranged attack on that.
And I have a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to land your grappling hook. It goes just a little bit past, but you pull it back and it clips onto the droid's arm, nice and secure. And then you're just going to delay.
Yeah, I'm delaying to where as he goes to shoot, it's actually going to pull his arm so that he ends up shooting the other droid.
Okay. I get you. All right, Farmer Ted. Your turn.
You're muted. You're explaining a lot of things and we can't hear it.
Nobody listens to Tim.
Well, see, I had a burp and then I had a cough and I was like, well, I'll mute my microphone now. I was going to be nice.
Fair enough.
And then I forgot.
It happens.
Okay. So did Nono's plan work there? Did I miss something? Did they actually shoot each other, or
They have
do we
not
still
yet.
have-
'Cause the super has not fired yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I want to shoot the super
Okay.
because he's come on this side of the wall towards me, and we're in his firing line, and I want to shoot at him to remove him
Okay.
from the equation.
Okay.
Because then all we have left is an unarmed Roger.
Exactly. Okay.
Well, they did just call for backup.
At the moment, that's all we'll have left. All right, so I'll roll for a damage.
Uh-huh.
That is a 15.
15. Do you have the precise shot feat?
Feet. I have point blank shot, forceful blast. No.
No. Okay.
I have weapons heavy feet.
He has two feet, a right foot and a left foot.
So then you have I think it's a -5 to firing into someone who's engaged in melee combat.
Uh-huh. You also have a chance of hitting anybody along the line.
Oh gosh, am I along that line?
No,
And both of us.
No. Ral is though.
Wait, are you shooting the super or the regular?
I was gonna shoot at the super.
Okay.
Yeah, that would put both Ral and
Yeah, that puts both of us in the way. And if we're going by the precedent of shooting one droid shoots the one directly behind it, me and Edna are in trouble. I knew this was gonna bite us in the butt. I'm like, that's really helpful until it's not.
So,
Danger.
does a 15 hit either of you?
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
For what kind of
Reflex.
reflex? Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, wait, aren't you raging still?
I am raging still.
Did they give you any kind of bonus to defense?
Attack and damage, that's all.
Okay.
Can I
What did you say for
deflect
reflex?
this?
Okay.
John,
What was that, Edna?
reflex? What? What was
Yeah.
the number?
15?
Yeah.
15.
All right. Do you have deflect on your talent list?
Yes.
You do?
I took a lightsaber feat or lightsaber talent. I said that last session. I have
Okay.
deflect.
Okay. So how
And I
does that
do
work?
have my lightsaber out, so
You do.
Come on.
I would like to change who I'm shooting.
So you need to make a use the force check and beat 15.
I mean, I rolled an 18 plus 7, so I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
So it just goes wide, and you just see Ral just.
But does that save Edna? Which one of you is first?
Me. Actually, yeah, would that save Edna? Because I'm the one who deflects it first.
Yep.
He shot. He bounced it away from me.
He did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saved the day.
Yay!
My hero.
So no damage goes to the super. My shot was deflected, and everybody lives.
Yep. It just kind of goes off this way now.
You didn't kill your friends.
Okay, I'm good with this. I don't care that I didn't get any damage. I just didn't want to kill my buddies.
I look
In order
at
to time
Ted.
you got- What's
I
that?
look at Ted, and you just see me just like.
What was that about?
It's a combat.
What? You could have shot both of us.
I would like to.
There's a
Promise,
droid right there.
I would like to promise now that if anybody
Dustin
kills
makes
me,
a
I will
point.
Yeah,
come back
for real.
and haunt them.
Dustin makes a good point.
Yes, Jedi are useful.
So
They prevent
Ral,
friendly
Ral,
fire.
Edna, whoopsies. Sorry about that. My bad.
Edna also turns her comm on and just starts yelling.
Conveniently, it's Edna's turn.
She also yells. Not that anybody. Well, I think.
I'm
Ralph.
the only one who understands.
So I have sworn that if Ted kills me, I'm coming back as a ghost and I'm haunting him. But I am going to be the inconvenient ghost that just moves everything over 1 inch to the left.
Just like pushes the water glass to the edge of the table where you're not sure if it's gonna fall, but it gives you anxiety.
Yep. I'm just going to be an anxiety-inducing ghost, not a scary one.
Oh.
So where am I? What am I
You are
doing?
here.
What's still alive?
There's this Roger who has no weapon, and that Super who does have a weapon and has a grappling hook attached to his arm.
Grappling hook attached to his arm because he's already been grappled by No. I'm gonna go for the super.
Okay.
I am still raging, still raging. Technically, I have dreadful rage as well, but I don't know if that made a bigger difference or not because I didn't write down all the things.
Dreadful rage. Sounds horrible.
Means you extra angry.
Your rage bonus on melee attack rolls and melee damage is +5.
Okay,
Holy moly.
so even though I had already raged, can I dreadful rage on top of my rage?
No, it just
It just is.
Doesn't.
it just boosts your rage.
Yeah, you're always dreadful raging.
You go from Hulk mode to like angry Hulk.
Okay, well now I'm angry hulking at the Super Trooper, which also makes ABBA start playing in my head. And I would like to charge it. And then melee attack it as well, because that's
Okay.
what it does. 5, 9, 16.
That's a hit.
Sweet. 2 D10. Where are my D10? That would be 14, 18 damage.
Is that with your +5 from rage?
No. So 18 plus 5.
So 23.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how math works.
it is. So, is Edna right or left-handed?
She's a Wookiee. They're ambidextrous.
Okay, which way is she swinging her Rick blade?
With her right.
With her right? Okay, so you come down through the battle droid's left shoulder, severing that arm and going like down through its midsection. But the arm pops out of socket still attached to the grappling hook.
So there's just an arm hanging in space.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That takes us to Udex.
Cool. So there's one survivor.
Who has no weapon?
All right. Who has no
You just doing
weapon?
this.
Well, let's take
I'm
a
pretty
shot.
sure
So
he would surrender.
he'll
He
try.
doesn't get a choice.
So I'm still aiming, which means that I ignore any cover bonuses he gets. And I rolled a, I believe, 11. What range is he at?
That's still going to be. That's 10 squares. So what range is that?
Okay,
That's
10 squares, medium. So that's a -1 plus 6. 5. Let's say 12 to hit.
12. That's still going to hit. B1s are squishy for being clusters.
Hey, all right. They sure are. Oh, that's a nice roll. 21 damage.
21. Yeah, he's toast. You shot him in half.
Bam.
Yep.
All right. Are there more coming? I guess we don't have any way to find out unless they're chanting on the radio.
Yeah, you won't even hear him coming. If there are any.
It's true.
All right. So we're done with that for the moment. I probably should have said something before I just shut it off. Sorry.
So there's no more coming.
Yeah, we can kick that out now. Right.
I would like to reel in my reward of an arm and keep the grappling hook attached to it.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to Edna and just.
Do you need healing? Are you okay? Okay.
Shoot her. She's fine.
No, but the other one already had.
Yeah.
That's where is my medicine?
While I'm up here,
Oh, it's
what
treat
kind of,
injury. 16 for treat injury, and I have a med pack and a med kit for whichever one does the most healing.
How are you doing that through spacesuits?
Okay, never mind. You actually make a good point.
Very carefully, because she's a Wookiee, so she's only got just the thing over her head, because she's too big for it to fit otherwise.
All right. So
That is a good question. Like, what counts as a spacesuit? Because, like, Han and Chewie went out with just, like, a mask on an asteroid.
But they were inside a creature then.
Yeah. They were in the creature's belly.
So the
It
question
gets
is
real
actually,
confusing.
does a Wookiee suffer from their skin boiling off when they're in vacuum?
And
The answer is probably not.
And just to throw this out there, Star Wars doesn't always stick to the science, so I don't think we really have to worry about that.
well, there's that.
I'd really like my skin to not boil.
I adore Star Wars in its every form and fashion, but they're not exactly science-y.
It's really
Plo
bad.
Koon just
I do
chilling
have to
outside
imagine-
the vacuum of space.
I do imagine, though, that Edna's got some pretty gnarly knots going on in her fur.
We're going outside.
Yep.
Love that scene.
All right, so we're gonna need to make. You guys are looking for stuff now, right? There's
Yeah.
salvage. There's this control unit you guys were looking for.
Well, so in order to find that stuff, I'm looking for, I guess, a scomp port, and we'll try to download some information if we can.
Okay.
So anywhere where an R2 unit would put in their little scompy boy, let's plug it in and find out.
Okay. There's one of those over here.
And by me, I mean, hey, Edna, how you feeling? Can you get us some information on download some blueprints?
If only we had a droid.
Their heads
Wouldn't
are
that
probably
be
still
interesting?
intact.
All right.
Well, we do have an arm.
You
It's
need
like in the
Edna's
Fifth
safety.
Element where the thing comes out of the end of the finger.
Yeah. Just need
Edna,
a used computer.
Edna's injuries are getting to her, and she only got a 7.
Wow. All right.
You're
Looks
still
like
coming
it's a
down from
manual
your rage.
thing.
Combination of coming down from the rage and the oh dear gosh, I got shot. She's
All
riding
right.
this-
So let's manually find the bridge then and take it apart from there.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
what are you gonna do?
Can we have Ralph
I'm
reach out
gonna
in the force and get a
continue-
sense of direction?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'm
stay
gonna
on the ceiling and be very unnerving and upside down to you guys.
I'm gonna totally vibe which way the bridge is. Hey, 18 plus 7.
All right, cool.
The bridge is
It's that way.
yeah, pretty much. It's the direction
It's a
of
semicircle.
Yeah.
As long as
It's
we
like a
move
circle.
in
It's like
a
a circle
direction.
driveway.
It's actually not too far.
Okay.
I think
right.
the bridge is
You
just down
guys-
this way.
So to the left.
Right.
As
Yes.
I point
It's,
right.
it's actually to the
All
left,
right,
but on the
good.
right side.
So to the right and the left. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna need perception checks, please.
I'm good at those.
Perception.
I lied. Actually, no. It's a 13.
I got a 16.
25.
I'm usually good at those, but I rolled a 5.
Well, and I get a +1, so 17 total.
Okay. 17. What were they again? I'm sorry.
13.
13. Udex.
25.
25.
I got a
I
dirty 1.
I can roll perception. I can't roll the hit.
Hang on, a dirty 1? What's your modifier for perception?
-1.
Oh my god.
I love Gungans.
How?
I can't wait for someone to finally roll a 0. It's no, not true. Clearly, he has negative wisdom.
Yeah.
I mean-
oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Does it
Totally
make any difference
possibility.
if I'm able to stay up on the catwalk? We didn't really discuss.
On the catwalk, yeah.
Wait,
Why
can
would
get
you
into
stay up on the
Not with the
catwalk where you
one?
got to go towards the...
Are you going to do your little turn on the catwalk?
Yes.
But don't sing it. We don't get flagged.
On the catwalk.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm whisper
Tim's already
singing it.
doing it.
It's like the 4th time I've done it. If we haven't gotten flagged yet, it's
Yeah, fair
not
enough.
going to happen.
Or YouTube just doesn't recognize your singing.
There's a stronger chance of that, yes.
There's no potatoes involved.
That's right. Give me
Okay.
some Guinness and some tater tots. It's game on.
You're so off tune, even YouTube doesn't even recognize your tune.
All right. So who got the 25? I forgot. Was that Udex?
Udex.
Yep.
All right. So as you're making your way out of this hangar area, you notice there's a pile of crates around what looks like a droid starfighter.
I'm going to peek around and then gently push off the ceiling and move towards it and land and grab on and take a look.
Okay. All right. So the fighter isn't operational currently, obviously, because it hasn't done anything. But
good.
you don't see any damage.
Okay, exciting. Let's pull out the screwdriver and find a battery port and give it the old bayonet through the power cable, just to be safe. Let's just double tap this Vulture Dread.
Understandable. Make a mechanics check for me, please.
I'm gonna go up
Mechanics
behind you,
check.
Dex, and just
Do you want me to? Just... Okay.
I think I got it. Thank you. 22?
Okay, yeah, you find the right coupling to disconnect. And who got the next highest perception? I forget.
Farmer Ted.
Farmer Ted. So, with your tactical knowledge, looking around the room, you notice that over in the corner there's what is that? A laser cannon station that does not look damaged either. Like one of their outward-facing cannons.
Okay.
We take
Just saying.
Well, yeah.
laser cannon.
No, I'm willing to take it. I just wanted to make. I was just waiting for him to finish. If there was something more he was trying to tell me, I was giving him a second. But yes, I would like to collect the laser cannon.
Okay.
Do we have time to grab one of those cart things? Crate cart carrier?
The grab sled?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, what was in the boxes of the grab sled that Ted was hiding behind?
Cookies.
I swear to God, if it was just a box of like thermal detonators.
No, it's droid parts.
Okay.
Dinosaur cookies. I could smell
So
them.
yeah, so can we load the laser cannon on the grab sled?
It'll take time, but yeah.
Guys, do we have time to load it?
Why not?
I say we
Yeah.
try it.
Do we feel we're being currently hunted?
I don't. Do you? Mr. Vibe
Sorry.
Check?
My
The vibe
Apple
is 17.
Apple listening device
You're
listened in when I said, "Should we try it?"
To make it easier, we can use a grappling hook and like a pulley system, so that way it like.
Actually, yeah,
It's also in zero
gravity.
G, so
Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult. We could just. Who needs a grav sled? There's no grav.
We just got to get it moving.
You also have a Wookiee.
Between the grab sled, the lightsaber,
All right.
the grappling hook, you can move anything.
Archimedes
And
over
the
here.
Like
Moderate
a flow
nature
chart
Wookiee.
of should it move, should it not move, and it's WD-40 and duct tape.
Yes.
Should it move? Wookiee. Should it
All
not
right.
move?
Well,
Lightsaber.
Let's go grab that grab sled because it'll also presumably have some sort of maybe zero gravity move speed, or maybe we probably don't even need it if we're pushing it, but it might have a lateral thruster, and then we'll put the
Yeah.
gun on the thruster, and then we'll push it around like a jet ski that we're pushing.
It'll have a stabilizing effect. So rather than just pushing this thing randomly, you're strapping it to the sled, with toe straps, making sure to tug on it and say, well, that thing's not going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to need it for once we get back onto the Tortuga, of just, we have gravity.
Yeah, this is true. All right, so let's make a Doom buggy.
I would like to
Doom Buggy.
radio zap and see if anything's happening ship-wise.
Nope, everything's clear. Oh, hang on.
So the
Any
reinforcements are
checks
not
you
on the
need to
way.
set up this vehicle?
Gonna need mechanics checks. Gonna need 2. One for setting up the vehicle and one for detaching the cannon without wrecking anything.
You mean
I'll do
they
the
don't have
vehicle
nuts and bolts?
because grab sled's basically just a fat sloop.
Yeah.
And then I use my reroll on that. That's better. 21.
21. Okay.
Yep.
And who's in charge of detaching the cannon? Or was that?
I got a 15 for mechanics, but I don't know.
You might need a little help.
Yeah.
I will skilled advisor.
You got this, Edna. I believe in you.
I am still dealing with a blaster shot too, so.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll
But you had a
retroactively
cookie.
add the
I do
skilled
have a
advisor.
cookie. What?
Retroactively adding the skilled advisor to that 15, you succeed.
Woo!
So while they're working on that, Ted and No.
Yes.
Ben
You
turned
guys are
his
kind
head.
of poking around, looking for other stuff. A lot of the crates actually have data pads attached to them, so you can try to find out what's inside. You want to make a stab at it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'll need computer use checks.
From both of us?
Yep.
That's not going to go well. What is that? I don't even see that in my skills.
It's at the
Oh,
bottom.
use computer. There it is. Yeah, it's not going to go well.
I got a 13.
Oh,
13?
I lied. I rolled a natural 20.
What?
But I have a -1 on my computer use. So it's a 19.
Okay. Okay, well, conveniently, because you managed to get into the manifest on this data pad, it tells you which crate the spare control unit is in. You know, the thing Perla really wanted you to find.
Okay.
Does it also tell us if there's any tactical droids on board?
No, it's just cargo manifest.
Okay.
Any other cargo that looks interesting?
It's primarily droid parts, starfighter components, weapons.
What
Let's also
kind
get-
of weapons?
A few crates of grenades.
I would like to get the grenades. Can we take
Okay.
the grenades?
And the blaster carbines carried by B1s.
I mean,
Will the blaster
they'll
carbines
sell.
help us at all?
I would.
We could sell them, yeah. We have the black market them, that's sure.
We should also take out some starship parts.
Yeah, if there's any of
They're
that we
obsolete, but
I mean, more than likely, so is the Tortuga. So
can, yeah, if there's any of that we can load onto the on the sled,
Mm-hmm.
let's load up whatever we can to take it back and market it.
Okay.
so now we have a grab sled that's loaded with all of our loot, which consists of crates of guns, grenades, like a random vulture droid limb that is ready to shoot, as well as a, mounted blaster that someone, presumably the lightest of us, is riding on, and the rest of us are pushing it as we move towards our final destination.
yep, sounds about right.
Yeah. Sure.
Do we know where
Perfect.
where the part is that Prella needs, but is that where we're headed to next? Is that where we're going?
Or you can just include it in what you're taking now.
Okay. Was it in those boxes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought it meant that we had to go somewhere else to get it. Sorry. Never mind. Okay, then yes, then we'll take it with those boxes.
Okay. You get back, depressurize your suits, get used to being in gravity again. Just in time to see Zep stumbling back to his room and the door shuts behind him.
Fair enough.
And I heal Edna.
I was gonna say Edna just like does the.
That's a 22. and I have med packs and med kits. So how much am I healing?
I took 11 damage. So
Does a 22 heal 11 damage?
please.
I have no idea.
I'm in the wrong book. Sorry. Treat injury, you said? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who's keeping track of the ship?
What we're taking on the ship for inventory?
Yeah, that's it.
I kind of thought it was Edna, and I'm really hoping so because she's been the one taking notes. I believe.
I mean, it is her ship.
I really haven't been. I mean, I've only been taking inventory of my own stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Hell?
I mean,
kinda
at a certain point, it kind of just turns into stuff we have. Like, oh, hey, remember how we had that crate of grenades? And if we have already used it, then it comes into a fast talking thing where it's like, oh no, we only used half of them, so we still have half a crate of grenades.
Right.
Right, we totally took all 5,000 credits out of No-No's pants already.
Mm-hmm. And put them in
So
the
it's-
very secure vault in the ship.
Here's how healing works. As a full round action,
Yep, there we go.
so healing works as full round action. You can do a DC 15 treat injury check. You regain a number of hit points equal to character level plus 1 per number that you exceed the DC, and then you also get a +2 on that roll if you have a medical kit. But you
Okay,
can
so I do
only
have
help people with first aid once for 24 hours. So if you've already done it, you can't help until tomorrow.
Okay, so I have not done it. But I do
You
have a
tried to,
med
but
kit.
forgot that he had a suit.
Yeah, I tried to do it and went, oh wait, I can't. So I got the +2, and I rolled a 22, so that's an
So it's
additional
7 over.
7 points. So an additional 9,
And then
and my level is 3. So you actually healed 12.
Woo!
And I will mark off the med kit from my inventory.
I feel better than ever.
It does consume the med kit, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Because it just says when you use one, it does not say you use it up.
Right. No, they're single-use items.
For
Single-serving
future
friends,
work.
if you will.
I will get a more detailed list of ship cargo soon.
Yes.
We need to make an actual manifest. Oh boy.
It's going
Oh,
to
we're
be
getting
fun.
there.
All
We're
right.
definitely getting enough stuff.
You're going to need a bigger ship soon.
So I'll head up to maybe. All right, so No, Not You, and I will head up to the bridge. I think we have everything we need in this system, right? Time to bounce.
Time to head back towards Brella the Hut, right? We have what she needed.
I recommend we leave in a very confusing manner, so we are not tracked.
So we leave as us.
We'll only
Okay,
be able
gotcha.
to follow our trajectory, not our distance. So tracking through hyperspace is pretty tough, unless they've gotten our ship, but I don't think they have. So, and even then, the huts will protect us when we have their stuff. But I agree. Let's double jump. So we'll take a... Oh, we also have to avoid Scarif, because that happened last time. So let's do a roundabout path. Got you. I got you. I knew.
Okay. All right. So who's flying this thing?
I will.
And I'll assist.
Okay.
So I'll roll to assist. I think, what's the DC on assisting? 10? 20?
Yes.
Okay, I do it. I got a 25 to assist.
So you get a +2 on your roll.
I got a 10 +2, so 12.
Okay. Okay. So Farmer Ted's in the refresher right now. He's not going to know what's going on for the moment. Is anybody else in the cockpit?
Edna.
Okay.
She's at the computer station in case it was necessary.
Yes. So at the computer station, you notice the proximity alarm going off.
No problem.
That there's some sort of light cruiser bearing down on you.
Lovely. I alert. Well, I mean, is Raul close enough? Because Raul's the only one who understands me.
I'm here,
was
guys. It's
literally
okay.
About to make a joke that I was in the kitchen getting ready to make tea because I'm like, we're done.
Who's making cucumber sandwiches?
Cucumber sandwich.
I mean,
Okay,
we have
so-
an intercom. You can just.
Are you just going to frantically growl and point, or?
Oh shoot! Look, last time that Edna was up here on the freaking dashboard, she squashed in the light for the proximity alarm. We'll fix that later.
Edna then looks at Udex and does the.
We've been busy. It's not my fault. I only weigh 180 pounds. All right, so let's. Are we gonna have to run away from this? I mean, what's the plan? I guess boot up the guns.
I'm in my gunnery station as normal.
And the second one starts beeping.
Okay. Well, are we in hyperspace yet, or are we?
No.
Okay. Let's
I don't think we were able to
flip
make the
around
jump at 12 roll.
and run to the other side through the debris field. All right, I'm helping Nononachu chart a course. Here goes. That is a successful help action for the +2.
Have I
That
been
would be-
alerted to things happening, or am I still in the kitchen?
I'm gonna say
I
that
think
in my
you're going-
screaming, I hit the intercom so that at least you had the words and not just growling.
Okay. So
Also,
I
we
am
probably
also
just did
making
that
my way
thing like
into
the
the
morning
cockpit.
Falcon does, where it's like,
But at least bring me a sandwich still.
So I rolled a nat 20 +9 +2, so we're at 31.
I was gonna
The
skill
pilot?
advisor, but I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
do more. Do it again.
+5.
You got this, Nona.
2,
36.
13. Okay, you managed to lose them in the debris field. Who's running the nav computer?
That was Udex, wasn't it?
I think that's
Okay.
me.
I thought it was Edna was doing.
I thought she
Or
was,
no,
but I
Oh,
thought she
I mean,
didn't.
is it the computer thing? Yeah, she's computing. I'm co-piloting. So yeah, Edna's running the computer.
Okay, my bad.
So normally an astrogation check takes 1 minute, 60 seconds. You can attempt to make it in 6 seconds if you're willing to take a -10.
Huh?
So
We can jump faster if we take a -10, and I can technically give you a +10, making it a straight roll if we want to get out of here immediately.
how are you giving a +10?
Skilled advisor, I could spend a force point and make it a +10 instead of a +5.
Okay.
Are we doing that? Are we leaving?
I would say yes.
Let's do it.
So Ral is actually going to talk in Shriwook to Edna and basically just be like, these people are ridiculous. You are great at your job. You got this. I believe in you. And I'm not using the voice changer because it's technically in a completely different language. So you have a +10.
For my used computer?
Mm-hmm.
We
You also have a -10,
-10,
so it's just whatever you roll is what we get, plus skill. So
Yay!
This
Would
doesn't
be
sound
an
good.
18. I'm like, I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, 18. We might not.
is that
do
just
anything.
the dice, or is that with your ability stuff
That's
too?
with my ability. That was the thing.
Okay.
Is I'm like, I rolled and I'm looking at my sheet with the wait. Yeah, we're good.
Right? We're
Nice.
good, John? Please say we're good.
Okay, need you to do it again. Same circumstance. Straight roll.
Yeah, that was a 16.
Nice.
So that one, yeah, also an 18.
Also 18?
Yeah. I'm not getting stressed out over here.
Good.
Okay.
Good work. Good work.
Totally stressing out over here. Also realizing our kid is up still and way past her bedtime.
All right. So where were you setting course for?
Wherever they told me to.
Were we going back
Some
to Tatooine?
random system that's not Scarif, but on the way towards Tatooine. Like
Okay.
a hop, skip, and a jump.
Okay. For some reason, it takes you a very long time to get there. And you're getting a few damage warnings from around the ship. Nothing major, but just like a few bolts have come loose, coolant leaking, reactor slightly unstable, but not bad.
Well, once we're in hyperspace, we can do some repairs, hopefully.
Yeah.
What did you do to her?
Got into a medium-sized capital ship battle. It was no big deal.
So now what?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Has the danger passed? Are we in hyperspace?
Yeah, the danger is past. You're going to get to your first destination. It's just going to take you longer than usual for some reason.
What is that some reason?
Can we make repairs while we're in flight?
Sure.
Does anybody want tea?
Yes, and I'll be done working on repairs. And also, I believe someone completely crashed my swoop. So they're on painting duty. 21 for repairs.
Okay. For your swoop?
No, for the ship. I
Okay.
have enough
Booga.
pride to solve the ship first before I solve my swoop.
Okay. So, as you come out of hyperspace for your first stop, there's a message waiting for you.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they know we were there?
What's the message say?
What's the message?
It's probably just asking for an update on whether or not you're still alive because you've been gone for a while.
We
How long
back.
is a while?
Oh, there was a
been a
detour to
month.
Narshada swoop race.
It's been a month. I mean, we've been
We
busy.
might have had some other adventures.
Yeah.
But I'm also going
Were
to
we
like,
on a strict time schedule here?
No, but she gets nervous if things take too long.
I'm
She
gonna
conveys that in the message.
go up to each of the crew members and everything and give them a mug of hot green tea and a bowl of fried rice. Just made of whatever it is we ended up getting in Narshada for groceries.
Whatever it was that didn't do that to Zap.
Yes.
I kind of just
Nice.
push a bowl under his heated branch for whenever he wakes up in case he's hungry again.
Okay. All right. So, what's your next destination?
All right. Well,
Well,
think
where
now
are,
we can go to
where are we
Tatooine.
at?
So the
What
mess.
planet are?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are we?
What
where
pla-
did we pop out on?
Yeah. What planet are we at? So, and are there any black markets here that we can sell some of our goods at?
Let's see. Where are you? I knew I should have looked this up ahead of time.
You're
I
welcome.
mean, if
There's a
it's an
star
empty
chart.
system, that's fine. Because we can just go to Tatooine. I mean, there's plenty of black markets on Tatooine.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I was just curious. We can totally just jump to Tatooine. We can ignore that.
Okay.
That works. Where are we at with those repairs?
I've been repairing people's hearts, so
Ben's like, I'm over here. I'm like, I'm fixing people. Thank you very much.
I no longer
here's some
have
food, here's some tea. I love you.
I no longer have a black and now I don't have an empty stomach either. You don't want a hungry cookie.
Edna gets a significantly larger bowl.
You do not want a hungry Wookiee.
All right.
All right.
So
I'll spend the next leg working on my swoop.
okay,
Where are we, John?
you were an unsettled system, and then we're going to where are we going to go? Tatooine.
Tatooine.
So on the last leg, Udex fixed the ship, correct? So that our ship is repaired, so we
Yeah.
should be able to fly at normal speeds now.
Yep.
And we can make our way towards Tatooine.
Okay.
And the message from Prella was just asking for an update?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's anxious to get whatever it is that you found.
Okay.
Because Hutts are kind of like toddlers. If you tell them you ordered something on Amazon, they're going to ask you every 15 minutes where it is.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
I mean, to be fair, we
I
did
feel like you
deliver
guys
the
have
last
more
thing very
percentage
quickly.
than us.
Yeah.
It's not like she knows the Amazon driver's name or anything. That would be ridiculous.
All right. So do we need to do another product course and all that stuff?
No.
Is anyone responding to Prilla?
I mean, theoretically, you're going to
I
be
don't
there in
know
just a
her.
couple hours.
So.
Yeah, we'll be there in a couple hours. I don't think any
I-
response is
I
required.
would assume no, only because our message could be traced.
And we're going to be there
Sure.
shortly, so I don't think a response is required.
My swoop is completely it is a alleged swoop right now. I can't get this piece to line up. This is bent. This is bent. That is bent. That
I can
can't
help
even
unbend
bend and it's
things.
bent.
I can help my friend.
It was the unbendable girder.
I was saying I can help with mechanics. I've got a skill bonus there.
I can
I'm
help.
sure you guys are all on your own things, but I'm just sitting here cussing up a storm in the cargo bay, and wrenches are flying violently.
Strength is just my
It's not that bad. I'm just only rolling a
D20 roll
13.
plus my modifier, right, John?
Right.
You guys don't have to fix my swoop.
I just imagine like the door opens with Ral and just a wrench just
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
I brought food and tea.
Edna was gonna help.
Ah!
Edna can't help yet, apparently.
All right,
I'll leave that for
Edna,
you.
see what you can do. Thank you, Rawl, as I shotgun the tea and the rice simultaneously, and then sit
That's
here and
very
take an extremely long exhale.
That was very hot. I don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gone.
Back to work. Before you go, I reach past you and grab my wrench from the wall it's embedded in behind you.
Can Edna try again to help?
Yes.
Just throwing the swoop.
Well, because the first time Edna tried to help, she rolled a 2. But the second time Edna tries to help, she rolled a 14. So that's a 17 with my modifier.
That's not. Oh, okay.
It's better.
That's
Not
like slightly better
significantly
than I rolled.
better.
I get rerolled on my mechanics checks, and I rolled a 5, and I'm like, that's too low. I'm reroll it. 5. Yeah.
You still want no nose help?
It might just be. I might have to get it next time. You're flying.
Let me try. You're flying. I can come down from the gunnery. I have a mechanics.
You are the
bonus.
one who broke it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I should.
Yeah,
give it a
you
try.
are the one who broke it. You got to
So here
fix
we
the
go.
front fin. I think you got to fix the front fins first.
He doesn't even know where the front fins are.
They're towards the front.
Well, one of them's over there. I think one of them's actually on the outside of the ship.
All right. I rolled a 19 and I have a +5 mechanics bonus.
Oh, hey, turn around. Here's the front fin. It was shoved in your armor. I was looking for this the whole time.
Somehow
I don't-
managed to put the spacesuit around that.
I don't think I like where that fin was at.
Did it go on an excavation with NASA?
Was it sent to Uranus?
Uranus. The word is Uranus.
Yeah, no, it's not. Anyway,
Yes, it is. It's named after a god.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uranus.
and what happens when they name planets after gods? They then demote planets, and then those gods get angry.
Mhm.
Pluto.
For the shining example. So does my 24 help with his swoop?
It does.
I'm
You're
sure.
piecing it back together. It's not a good repair, but it might be a functional repair.
All right.
Okay.
It is now
I mean, we have a
a
grab
extremely alleged pedestrian, no longer racing swoop. I'll spend every single waking free hour for the rest of the journey working on it.
You should paint like
It
a
does
bright
run.
metallic color.
Yeah, right now it moves about as fast as like something that looks like a KitchenAid mixer with a repulsor under it.
Does it have a bunch of mirrors on it?
This is the worst.
Udex is very
How am I
happy.
going to make money?
We'll
We
fix
have
it.
grenades.
We start
Will
fresh.
you say this? Oh, I guess
we
sell the
brought them
grenades.
because
Okay.
you wanted to sell them.
Not ex people with the grenades.
We'll be able to fix it.
You can sell the blasters.
It'll just take
kind of
time.
want to keep the grenades.
I say we keep the grenades.
Because like
We
if
sell
you
the
give someone a blaster, yeah.
blasters, the B1 blasters.
Because you can only use like at most 2 blasters at a time, but you can use a lot of grenades in a hurry.
Especially with, No-No's hammer pants, and he's got them all chalked in there.
Perfect.
I'm just waiting for like
John
a
is
dramatic...
just sitting there, just waiting for us to stop going off the rails. I love it.
We're going off the rails because we're waiting for John to tell us.
Oh no, he did lots of rolling and funny faces, and we're all doomed.
Listen, I know the trick. You just sit there and be like,
All right,
that's it.
let it fly. How bad?
No, not bad. You get to Tatooine, you land safely.
I don't believe you.
Jeez.
Insight check on the GM. That really is a natural 20. That's hilarious. John, you have to tell me
You
what's
still
happening.
fail.
You get to Tatooine and you land safely.
I don't
Let's
believe you.
go see
What
this
happens
hut.
after we land safely?
See, she knows how to ask the questions. Wait, she knows how to ask the questions.
Who's waiting for us when we land?
Nobody.
We landed safely. Who else is there?
I'm seriously tempted to send a can of WD-40 to Nick.
Send a what?
Can of WD-40 to Nick's house.
Senior
Because
squeaky
he's wearing
chair.
the pants full of grenades, and they make squeaky noises.
Okay, so WD-40 is also good for like deterring spiders from coming into your area, which
Do you
is
need
good.
more?
I wish
No, I
I knew
haven't
that
seen any.
last night. Like a wolf spider like that big was just on the carpet right next to me. I'm like, yeah, spiders are
I believe
scary.
the words you're
But
looking for are hell no to the no.
I
Yeah.
see a wolf spider and raise you a brown recluse. So
I mean, we have
But
those
anyway.
here.
we have them here
No,
too.
thank you.
They're very rare in Michigan, but then there were like 6 of them on our garage the other day.
So, getting to the moving all the stuff we need and meeting with some hut, I guess. Let's go do that.
Prella. Yeah, we gotta go meet with Prella. Give her or what was it
Prella.
we were trying to find for her?
You were trying to find that control unit for her.
Control unit, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. So is that something that can be handheld, or does it have to be moved on the cart?
That would have to be moved on a cart.
Okay.
Well, luckily we have a cart now.
Shall we bring the
That
guns
works because no one. Well, we'll sell them later. But no
say we
sense
only
in
take what
probably
we need
knowing
to
how
take.
much we've profited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we don't need to tell the hut that.
Well, we only take what we need to take.
Right.
Take what she asked for and nothing else.
Yeah, let's see here.
Ow.
As long as she doesn't ask me to race for her, otherwise I'm gonna be irate.
I'm checking here.
Could always just steal you another race car.
That's illegal, immoral, and fattening. And also, like, you can never steal one and get it just the way you want it. You know, like, that's why mine is running at a walking pace right now, because I don't want to turn on the turbo after boosters until I get it, like, quite just perfect. And it's not there.
Perfecto.
Wait, did you say illegal, immoral, and fattening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
John has a new saying.
I mean, that does
I
explain the huts a little bit.
That's kind of what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. It's interesting.
All right,
All
so we're
right.
making our way towards Peralta then.
Uh-huh. All right. And while we're doing that, Ralph,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do a vibe check.
Yeah.
Oh, the vibes are gonna just be rancid. I know it. The vibes are rancid. It's a 10.
It is Tatooine.
10.
It's a 3 plus 7, but
Hey. Okay.
just okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't sense anything out of the ordinary. I mean, you're checking for a vibe, and there's no vibe.
When you say no vibe, do you mean all is well, or do you mean there is a bubble in which vibes do not exist?
That second one.
Okay.
That seems bad.
I don't want to alarm
Should we
anyone.
go back to space and take a lap?
Maybe. It is not that I do not sense danger. I do not sense. And that's concerning to me.
Where did I put that?
We are senseless. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In a dangerous way.
Is there anyone at all around?
I mean, you're on a Tatooine street, so there are beings and aliens moving back and forth, and droids. So I mean, you sense that there are people there, but there's an odd absence somewhere in your proximity.
When you say absence,
I mean, Sable Dawn's behind a corner somewhere.
well, it could be one of two things in my head right now. Is it
Could be worse than that.
something hiding and I can't see it, or is it literally just a bubble of does not exist?
You don't know.
Can I try to determine if it is a bubble of not exist or someone hiding?
I mean, I guess you can certainly try.
So that is stuck between three numbers. Hang on. There we go. That's better. 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not getting a good beat on this. It's just a gap.
So let's walk with our defenses ready and just get to our destination.
Okay.
There is
All
a
we can do.
gap in the force that is quite concerning to me.
A gap in the force?
There was something I read once in an old temple book about this.
Do you have knowledge of galactic lore?
I
Or
have life
history?
science knowledge. If it is what I'm thinking, it is a living creature.
I have galactic lore.
Again, that's if it's the same thing I'm thinking. I can technically just grab the book. It's literally right there. Right there. Right. It's right here. Oh, you can't even see it. It's right here. It's in this book.
The sacred Jedi texts? Page turners, they are not.
I mean, it is just the Jedi's path, and in canon, this is a book just given to Padawans. So technically, I would have one.
Okay. However, it's back in your bunk, and
Okay.
Is there a way Edna can help?
Potentially. Now, are you continuing on your walk while you're having this conversation?
Absolutely.
Yes. We
Yes.
want to make towards our
Acting like
destination.
nothing is wrong.
Okay. So
I
we
like
are
that.
going to
Sounds
continue acting like nothing is wrong until next session.
I was kind of
Alright.
figuring that's why it was. I figured that's why you were being all cagey. All right, fine, be that way.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Thanks for running, John.
I think nature is not happy with you because it just suddenly just started downpouring outside.
Anyway.
All right, well, very good. We'll have to pick this up now. If for anybody still watching, as a reminder, we play this game the second Monday of every month, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So we'll invite you guys to come back and join us again in October. But before we go, we have a few quick reminders. Want to make sure that you guys know to check out Ben on TikTok as the Hardy_healer. Please go check out his channel there and give him a follow. And then also check out Sam and Anna. Like I said at the beginning, if you're not already subscribed to Growing Up Skywalker, please reconsider what you're doing with your life and check them out. I love their show, and I honestly, I am excited every week when I get my notification that there's a new episode. So it is legitimately one of my favorite shows. So please go check them out. And of course, if you haven't already, please do as the banner says down below. Click like and subscribe to help us continue to grow and get every Friday our pre-recorded episodes come out. And speaking of those, what happened last week, Nick?
Well, last week our guest was Olivia Diabo from the Wonder Years, Star Trek Next Generation, Star Wars Clone Wars, and Batman Beyond, and more.
Hi, this is Olivia Darbo, and you're listening to the FSF PopCast.
All right, and you can still find that video on our YouTube channel and on all of your audio podcast providers. Also, you can meet her and us this weekend at Monroe Pops Fest. So that is September 19th or September 16th and 17th in Monroe, Michigan, and tickets are still available.
And we put a link up on the screen there for you guys. That's also down in the comments and the notes section down below. So tune in Friday morning. While we're at Monroe Pops, we will have another episode released. We don't have a video preview for it right now, but it's an up-and-coming actor named Derek Brady. We are very excited to talk to Derek because we're a Michigan-based podcast. Derek is actually from Michigan. He was born and raised in Grand Rapids, has a lot of family that still lives there. Grand Rapids is the next major metropolis, only about 40 minutes up the road from where I live. So this is kind of cool to talk to somebody basically from our own neck of the woods who's gone off and doing some really cool things. But we talked about his new show called Johnson, which is on the Bounce TV network. And we asked him about growing up in Michigan and why you should be watching his new show. And we had a really fun conversation with Derek's. So check that out this Friday, not only on YouTube, but also on your favorite audio podcast provider. And then Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time, you can catch our show replayed on the realwiseradio.com web station, however we say that, and don't sound stupid. But
Web radio.
Web radio. There we go. But yeah, check out Olivia Diabo. We had a really good time talking with her. It's a really fun interview. She was Luminara Undula in Star Wars Clone Wars. On Batman Beyond, she was, I think her name was Melanie Walker, or 10 in the Royal Flush Gang for Batman Beyond. And she was Karen Arnold in the Wonder Years. She was Princess Jenna and Conan the Destroyer. I mean, she's had all these really cool, super cool roles. And then we're not even scratching the surface. I think she was also Black Widow for some Marvel animation projects, Star Sapphire and DC animation projects, all kinds of stuff. She's had a really cool voiceover career, so you're going to want to check that out as well. So,
aren't we also playing a game at Monroe Pops?
yes, we have a one-off that we're going to do. We're going to record that. I don't know if we're going to air that live or if we're doing that. If we're going to record it and post it later, but either way, we have a 1 hour, just one shot game we're going to play. We're also going to do a live show from Monroe Pops, and with the three geeks guys, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about which form of Star Wars is better, Lucas or Disney. So
We all know Disney's going to win.
well, we'll see. I'm
Mickey
not
is
sure.
no.
So, but anyway, yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. And Three Geeks is going to have some live shows. We're going to have an interview there while we're there. PVD Cast is also going to be there. They're going to talk with Darren McCarty, and they're going to let me jump in again. And I'm very excited about that because talking with my favorite hockey player of all time is always a cool thing to do. So, anyway, that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys for coming again and hanging out with us and doing nerd stuff with us. And for those who are still watching, thank you for spending your time with us. And we hope you enjoyed the show. Anything else before we say goodbye?
If it fits, we sits.
And there it is. Goodbye. On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF PopCast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSF PopCast. Or go to www.fsfpopcast.com and click on the contact link. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.